Dave Roberts now available. First question's from Kirsten Watson. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, how impressed were you with Mitch White's performance this evening?
He was fantastic. This is something he's going to remember for a long time. We needed a big performance out of him, and he gave us that and plenty more. He just looked like a big league pitcher who was polished, in command, kept his poise, was efficient, attacked the strike zone with all of his pitches. I thought Will did a great job with them. Just really fun to see a young pitcher be in control like he was tonight.
When you consider the usage of the bullpen, how important was it for him to be able to go so deep into the game to allow them really a night to rest?
It was great, and it was much needed. And you know, when you have smart players, they understand things that are going on around them. And we have a bullpen game tomorrow, and so Mitch was aware that we needed bulk, and bulk doesn't come in the way of 3 or 4 innings. You know, so what he did tonight was certainly very helpful. And I think for his growth and just adding that layer of confidence from that to know that he can go 7 innings, throw 9 innings, and throw shutout baseball against a major league club, I think is going to be very big for him going forward.
And what can you say about the quality of at-bats tonight?
Well, it was great all the way across. Just that first inning, Muncy's homer, a couple homers, Seager late, Justin taking good at bats, just all the way up and down the lineup. AJ getting us started, hitting at the top of the order tonight was big. Just top to bottom, really good stuff.
Thank you, Dave.
Yep.
Next question's from Fabian Ardaya. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, I know Corey kind of rolled up on that wrist a little bit earlier in the game. Is he doing okay with that?
He is. I didn't see it. I mean, I saw the dive. I didn't realize. I heard later what happened, but from my understanding from the staff, training staff, he came out of it okay.
And then Justin, that was just a matter of the score, him coming out early?
Just to get him out of there. I felt 6 innings of defense. He had a day off yesterday, but still came in to play 3 innings. So to get him out of there in a plus game, I just felt it was smart.
And then I know we've asked you about Max all year long, but what has sort of stood out to you about this season from him that's maybe separated him from other years?
I think obviously the thing that's the most consistent is his production as far as there's no ebbs and flows. He's just been very consistent as far as getting on base, driving and runs, slugging. He posts, and it's just so, you know, now there's that MVP talk, and it's well-deserved, but I still think and know that, you know, all Max cares about is helping us win a ball game each night. And I think all the results is just a byproduct of that mindset.
Thank you, Dave.
No.
Next question's from Kerry Osborne. Go ahead.
David, there always seems to be kind of this kind of movement. It starts at some point when the fans start to grow and say MVP to a player. Did you hear it in the moment? And what is your opinion on that to this point?
I did. And it's good. It's great. So whenever fans recognize you as a potential MVP, you've got to be doing something right. So very happy for him, and just know that he's it's noise, it's positive, but you still got to go out there, play defense, take good at bats, and help your team win. But yeah, I heard it, and I think Max might have got a little taste of that. So it's pretty cool.
Thanks, Dave.
Next question's from Bill Plunkett. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, Dave, you guys have been very good about taking advantage of teams below you in the standings. How important is it to win games that you're supposed to win?
It's very important, Bill, and that's what makes the Major League Baseball season so unique. Is you play 162, and it's a grind, and not letting down against, you know, lesser opponents or whatever you want to call it. It's important, and so you still got to beat those teams that are above 500. But the goal is to win more games in the regular season than teams in your division, and we've done a pretty good job at that. And we just got to keep winning, whoever we play.
And AJ Pollock is having probably his best season since he was an All-Star 2015. What is what is different about his approach or his results this year?
I think one part of it is even in talking to AJ, his body is in just such a good place. He works at it constantly every day, part of his routine. So when he's feeling well, I think that certainly helps performance. And the other part of it, I think that, you know, our hitting guys and namely Robert Venskoyak, they're just really kind of dialed in and work well together. And he's just hunting his zone, and he's as consistent with that as I've seen in quite some time.
Yeah, you mentioned that the other day. He's controlling the zone as well as he ever has. How does that happen? How does a guy get that?
I think sometimes it's just, you know, you're always trying to get better. And AJ is obviously very talented, but there's just got to be some kind of openness, which there is in respect or trust with Robert, where you start kind of taking some things and understanding why you're good and when you're not good, why you're not good. And so just their conversations have really opened up AJ, in my opinion, to understanding where he's really good and where he's not so good. And, you know, being bullish and making the pitcher throw to the zone. And if he doesn't, take the walk.
Thanks, Dave.
Last one's from Michael Duarte. Go ahead.
Yeah, Dave, do you know who you're going to start tomorrow yet, or who's going to open for you? And please tell me it's Justin so he can go 3 and 4 days.
We don't. It's gonna be all hands on deck tomorrow. So there's no bulk guy, and we're gonna, you know, to name a starter right now, which we don't know, it just really doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It's a guy that's gonna go an inning.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, guys.